Hi, I just wanted to thank everybody that signed up for my membership program, and I've been really pleased to see the result that everybody's been getting, and they've been sending their stats in, and your hard work and dedication is something I'm really impressed with. I was asked by several people about my system, how I developed it, why it works, and for me, I was always genetically challenged. Nothing came easy. Every body part that I worked on was always a struggle. Friends of mine that competed in bodybuilding, it was do a set of curls, they got their arms bigger. Cut out a little bit of dieting and they got ripped. And for me, it was always, I had to figure out just ways to be able to overcome average genetics. If you're genetically gifted, all the more to work better for you. If you're genetically challenged like I was, and really still am, it will work well for you. I designed the system because I wanted to be a professional bodybuilder. That actually never happened. I've done well, but I had to come up with certain types of tricks, certain types of systems, different exercises that would help my body develop in a way that I could compete and stand up with at least some of the genetically gifted guys up there. So through physics and through martial arts, through just being in the field for the last 30 years, I started to learn things and develop things that seemed to work for me. A lot of it was trial and error. Some things I abandoned because they didn't work. Other things I found out really started to work for me. Some of the exercises that I give people are very unorthodox. They go in different planes of exercise. There's different types of systems. You'll see on my videos, pulsating reps, time contraction set. There's a lot for you to learn. It's a really complete library. And once you start to see how it works and you start to see how it's benefiting, and some of you are already doing that, you'll see the method to my madness. It's an abstract science. It's a science that it often doesn't make sense, but when it's explained, you'll understand it. When I started developing this, I started to see body parts that were weak start to develop and come together. One of them was my legs. I had thin legs. They were defined, but they wouldn't come up. I found out that I had to really just sort of beat them up for it to work. I've done this with client after client. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying it's not challenging, but when it's all said and done, for me, the reward was always greater than all the hard work behind it. And when I look back at it, I actually missed the journey itself. So the system that I developed, mechanical systematic training principles, it's very technical. It works off of scientific physics. What you're trying to do is use, and people always say to me, well, you're not an advocate of weight. It's not the case. I'm not an advocate of using heavy weight with bad form. What that does, well, number one, it doesn't work the muscle. Number two, it'll get you injured. Weights don't break, people do. And the reason why I know this stuff is 30 years ago, I was there, making all the mistakes, going heavier, doing more volume, and I've learned from my mistakes. So what I've done 30 years ago, you're just approaching now. So obviously I've had some experience at this. And what I've learned is you have to work a muscle in isolation. You have to use certain types of planes, different types of systems, different types of movements. The body becomes stale very fast. When you're training year after year after year, the body gets bored. It's like if a doctor was to give you the same medication. After a while, your body would become immune to it. Our body builds immunities to everything. It's very resistant to this. It is not natural for a human being to basically look like a bodybuilder. I mean, that's not the way 20, 30, no, not 20 years, but 50, 60 years ago, even a fit human being looked like. So you're going against what human science wants you to do. You're going against human science, you have to trick your body. So the nutrition plans I give people are based individually on your body type. That's why I ask for photos. The amount of lean body mass you have, pounds of fat that you have on your body, and I tailor-make it for you. And you'll get stale with it. And when you do, when your body is onto it, then I have to play chess and trick it. With training, you continue to do the same exercises over and over again, the same programs. Your body will get stale and bored. And you'll get bored. If your body gets bored, you'll get bored. And the type of systems that I've developed are different. They're totally unorthodox. Most people have never seen them. I can do a tricep push down totally different in 3 different ways than anybody else would. I can do a curl different than anybody else. And these are things that you're going to learn through my program and my membership. The more and more and more that you become accustomed to this program, the more development you're going to start to see in your own body. You're already starting to see success. I'm seeing people dropping weight, maintaining muscle, pictures that are looking better. So what's going to happen is you're going to learn a lot. This is going to be like a college education for you. With all of the training and competing that I've done, I've learned through over the course of time how to basically build my body in a better and better condition. And I plan the same for you. As far as the cardiovascular activity involved, you have to do cardio according to how much fat you have on your body. Many bodybuilders will just get ripped, start to keep on a very strict diet, and continue to do an hour of cardio a day. Eventually, your body's just going to eat up muscle. When it eats up muscle, you're going to start to store fat again because your metabolic rate slows down. You reverse the process. See, this is a very abstract science. It's different. And what I want everybody to learn is themselves. The more you learn your own body, what can it withstand, what it can take in the gym, you'll start to see that your body will flatten out. You'll learn how you start to look within yourself. You'll start to change things on your own. And what's going to happen is that when this course is complete, you're going to see a better you. I hope this helps you.